That's it. Happy? Morning guys, and welcome back to my garden, okay, for this second round of lockdown, unfortunately. So this time for November we're going to put together a test at the start of our sessions, okay, so we can measure the goalkeeper's progress at the end of when we come out of lockdown. Okay, so all the sessions that we do are going to obviously be live, but then we'll just post them so you can do them at any point, so you don't actually have to be here at 10 o'clock Saturday morning. You can do it later, but make sure you try and do the 2 sessions, because we do want to try and improve these 4 things during these sessions. So we want to see how far we can get you to jump, how high we can get you to jump, how fast we can get you to run, and how flexible you'll be at the end. So with the flexibility, that'll just come with doing all the different exercises and some stretching work as well. Obviously being flexible prevents injury and improves performance. Okay, so I've set up a number of tests here. So when you're measuring the test, it doesn't have to be exact science, you know, as long as you can measure your feet or whatever width you want to do, or how high, as long as there's an improvement at the end, that's good. So it doesn't have to be a generic measuring system, say, and you're only competing against yourself. You're only trying to improve yourself. We're not trying to pit each other against each other and beat each other. Okay, so again, the sessions will be put on later on, so you can do them at any point. Now I've put here that we could do each test 3 times and then come up with an average. Okay, so you could all, like on the long jump, you always do 2 or 5 jumps, but we'll go for 3, and then we can sort of either pick the best one, okay, or you can add them together, divide by 3, and then get your average. Okay, so this first session is all about setting up your tests. Okay, you can use whatever you want to do it, and you can do it in a room, you can do it on the grass, you can go down the park and do it. Okay, so our first test is how far. Okay, so Logan, our cameraman, is going to move back, and I've set up a 3-metre distance here. So on this one, we are just going to stand and jump, the standing long jump, which I was district champion for back in year 6. So I'm good at this. So all we're going to get our goalies to do is sit in that squat position and try and jump as far as possible. Okay, now you could just mark that there and then try and beat it. Okay, you can use the fronts of your toes, your backs of yours, however you want to do it. Just make sure you know for when we come and do the test at the end. So I'm almost jumping 3 metres. Okay, I can jump about 10 metres, but because of the camera width, we can't do it. So obviously we'll just do it over 3 metres. Okay, so you can use a tape measure to measure, you could use your own feet. Okay, whatever you want to do, as long as there's some sort of measuring method that we can go back to at the end of the month to improve. So that's how far. Okay, our next one is how high. Okay, now because I'm 6'5" and I'll be jumping too high for the garage, okay, so we're going to use Logan's basketball net for this one. So what we've done is we've put a standing mark here, okay, and then I advise another little bit of tape for how high you're going to jump. Okay, and again, I was a winner at this at school as well. Okay, obviously because I'm 6'5". So here we're just going to stand, jump, and try and touch up there. So you can try and put the tape up there, okay, because it's very difficult to look and then mark it. Obviously you might need someone to help you here, and then you just measure the difference, and then hopefully that difference will get a bit bigger over time. Okay, so this one's ideal to do on a goal, okay, down the park or whatever. All right, so again, do 3, and then you can go over and do your average. Okay, I know that some gymnasiums do have, or some schools you might have seen this before. Okay, so our next one is how fast. Okay, so again, whatever distance you want to do, but don't go any more than 6 yards, because us as keepers, it's short distances. And again, you can just count this yourself, so you can just get run there, come back in, or you can put your iPhone on. Other mobile phones are available, Samsung, Motorola, whatever. Okay, you can just start the stopwatch here, sprint round, come back in, and then check your time. Okay, and again, we're just hoping that we can get that time faster, so it shrinks as we get quicker and quicker with all the different exercises we are going to do. And then our final test, which is more relaxed, okay, is we are just going to go for straight legs. We're going to see if we can start by just getting our fingertips on the floor. But some of us might be here, So it's just measuring that improvement there, and there's all different stages there, and then hopefully palms to the floor. Okay, in you come loads. So hopefully you'll be able to do these tests and get someone to help you to do these tests. Okay, so again, there's 4 tests: how far, how high, how fast, and then flexibility at the end. Okay, just make sure when you set it up that you write down all the notes so that you can set up the same thing when we come to the end of November. When we come out of lockdown, we can come back to training. The idea is that these exercises, these tests are all measurable, so you can actually set yourself a goal to improve. Okay, I know our last round, because we were locked down for so long, we just did loads of different sessions to help improve all different aspects of goalkeeping. This time round, we had a discussion as coaches that we do want to improve goalkeepers' footwork, their speed, their power, their strength, and obviously we can't do that in the gym because a lot of you are younger goalies, so we can do all these sort of high intensity work to help improve those aspects. Okay, if you have any questions, let me know. I hope I've covered everything in this first video. So our first session will be an indoor session on Wednesday at 6 o'clock. Okay, I'll let you know if we need any equipment or bits and bobs, but it shouldn't be too much at all. It'd just be socks again or cones. Okay, and then we'll incorporate the footballs where we can, but again we're going to improve your speed, power, strength, okay, all your explosive work, so when we do come out of lockdown, that our goalkeepers are still feeling extremely sharp. Okay, and hopefully they'll notice a difference, and we've set a goal for you so it's measurable. Okay, so that's the plan. Right, have a good week, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday.